In the spotlight this week is the recently appointed Sri Lanka women's cricket captain, Chamari Athapaththu. The top-order batter has a reputation for laying a solid foundation for her team, making almost 1,300 runs in her international career to date. It's an impressive figure, considering the limited number of matches in which the ladies participate. Her solid resolve and aggressive hitting were on display at the ICC Women's World Cup 2013, when she made a significant contribution to Sri Lanka's first victory against one of the Big Four sides in the women's game. As we caught up with her in Colombo, Chamari shared with us her thoughts on taking up the mantle from previous captain Sashikala Siriwardene.
She was Sri Lanka's skipper for 6 to 7 years. I played under her leadership for about 4 years and as her deputy for a year. I learned a lot from her and she has been supporting me throughout my career. I hope she'll continue to do so to help me in this role as a senior member of the team.
Chamari burst onto the international scene in 2009 when she smashed a century against Ireland in a women's quadrangular series. It was an historic moment, not just for her, but also for the country, as her ton was the first and only ODI 100 made by a female Sri Lanka cricketer.
It was an unforgettable day in my life. I hit 111 runs in 110 balls. No Sri Lanka women's player had scored an international century before then. After completing my half century, going for the 100 was running through my mind. I was only 19 years old then. I practiced hard to achieve that feat and was very happy with my performance.
The left-hander's early success came as no surprise to those who knew her. She'd been exposed to the game from a very young age and had excelled in school cricket before going on to perform well in the domestic league.
My interest in the game stemmed from my childhood. My uncle, who was a cricket coach, was influential in my liking for the game. I started playing with my friends in school when I was just 7 or 8 years of age. But I only started playing leather ball cricket when I was in college. I performed well in school and domestic level matches. My good performance led to a call-up in Colombo, where I subsequently played Premier League cricket at the age of 15. 3 years later, I was selected for the national team. My first international tournament was the ICC Women's World 2020-2009 in England. And from then on, I have been playing regularly for the country.
A career highlight for Chamari came last year in Sri Lanka's inaugural Women's Division 1 Limited Overs tournament. Representing the Sri Lanka Air Force team, she smashed a mighty 201 runs in one innings, becoming one of only a select few female cricketers in the world to have scored a double century in a domestic league.
Before that feat, I wasn't really in form and did not make that many runs. But later on, I scored 2 half centuries and then came the double century. My national team coach then was Jiwanta Kulatunga. When I wasn't in form, he said to me, "Chamari, you have to perform well in the domestic matches in order to earn your spot in the Sri Lanka team." I appreciate his guidance very much as the current coach of the women's cricket team.
Chamari realizes the value of advice from experienced cricketers. She's frequently in contact with several current and former Sri Lanka male players and is grateful to be able to benefit from their insights into the game.
I'm constantly in touch with Sanat Jayasuriya, Kumar Sangakkara, and Mahela Jayawardena. Sanat Jayasuriya wished me luck and congratulated me recently on my appointment as the women's cricket captain. I've been a big fan of his since my childhood. He made a huge difference to the men's game, and I also want to make an impact in women's cricket. So I am working very hard at the moment to reach that goal.
In her current role as captain of the Sri Lanka national team, Chamari is well placed to make a difference in the women's game. And as we wound up our chat with her, she shared with us her ambitions for the future.
My personal goal is to be in the top 5 in the world rankings and ultimately the first position not long after. I'll have to sacrifice a lot to be there, but I'll do that wholeheartedly. Sri Lanka cricket has a structure in place to further develop the women's game. The aim is to win a global tournament in the near future, and I believe that I can lead our team to achieve that goal.
Chamari Athapaththu has already broken through many boundaries in the women's game and clearly has a burning desire to lead her country to further glory. With the drive and dedication that the 24-year-old has already shown, the cricket world can be assured that there will be plenty more to come from this ambitious young lady.
Goodbye.